1994, the NFL created the Mild Traumatic Brain Injury Committee to address concerns of concussion and brain injuries.
Chronic traumatic encephalopathy, also known as CTE, is a progressive degenerative disease of the brain found in athletes and others with a history of repetitive brain trauma, including symptomatic concussions as well as asymptomatic subconcussive hits to the head.
Symptoms of concussions include headache or a feeling of pressure in the head, temporary loss of consciousness, or confusion or feeling as if in a fog.
Amnesia surrounding the traumatic event, dizziness or seeing stars, ringing in the ears.
Nausea or vomiting, slurred speech, fatigue.
Impact of concussions in sports, specifically targeting the NFL. First, we'll define the word concussion. Concussion is a minor traumatic brain injury that may occur when the head hits an object or a moving object strikes the head. Alright guys, let's start off with the first question. Do you agree with the increase in concussion awareness for all levels of sports?
No, I do not. I disagree because I feel that not enough sports are being recognized. Only sports such as football and hockey and lacrosse could be recognized as sports that majorly get concussions, but there's more sports involved that have contact.
I do agree. I think that they are doing a lot more now to prevent concussions. I think that more of a wide range of sports are becoming more of a concern. And I think that the new rules and the new equipment being distributed for high school, middle school, professional college is all a lot more technologically advanced than in the past.
Alright guys, question number 2. Do you think that concussions are a major concern in the NFL today?
Yes, more and more we see that people suffer concussions, and the NFL is trying to figure out new ways to do it, but I think that they should put in more research and get better equipment.
Alright, Brandon?
I think that the concussions are a major concern in the NFL, but I don't think that they are the main concern in the NFL. I think there's a lot of other injuries that are more frequent than concussions in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the NFL is doing a lot to try to prevent it, and I think that the rule changes and advances in helmets.
How do you feel about the recent statement made by Washington Redskins safety Brandon Merriweather, where he stated that he has to target knees now to avoid being fined under the new targeting rules in the NFL?
I feel like he's being a little bit too drastic. I have experience for playing in high school rugby, and concussions were not really an issue because the way we tackle was you aim for the body, not for the legs or the head. So you could definitely avoid it.
Okay.
Well, I think in football, the way the pads are set up, that it's to tackle someone, you have to either hit them in the legs or you have to hit them up high and just knock them over. It's a lot different. And the guys are a lot bigger, and the rule changes are definitely affecting the way that the game is played.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's fair that players are targeted and players are seen as like dirty players?
I definitely don't think so. I think that it is a bad stereotype that certain players that get fined a lot are dirty players. It's just definitely difficult for them to change the way that they've played their entire lives.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they shouldn't be targeted as players who are trying to get other players injured, but at the same time, there should be less and less tackles aimed for the head.
The fourth question is, would you let your kid play a contact sport like football now that you're aware of the dangers that it carries?
Well, football has always been a contact sport and an aggressive sport. You can never change that. So yes, I would allow my child to play, but I feel like there should be certain changes just for the safety of it.
Okay.
I would let my child play football just because, other sports are just as dangerous as football.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think it's a good team sport and something that everyone should experience at least once.
All right, good. Final question. Do you think that professional sports should put more funding and effort into studying brain diseases like CTE that occur from playing contact sports?
Definitely. The more we know, the more we are aware of the problem and the issues that happens with it, and we can avoid situations with the knowledge that we gain through those researches.
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think that, like he said, the more that we know, the more we can aim to prevent such injuries.
Mm-hmm. Do you think they should add more funding or like focus more on it?
I definitely think that more money into the project of preventing concussions could only help, could
Mhm.
only make the game safer and more popular. Hopefully people won't think twice about letting their kids play.
All right.
It's a great game.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.